Scarlet Speedsters, Emerald Archers. Part 1 of the Flash Arrow crossover was tonight, and it was awesome. Welcome to my channel. MrDarkPhoenix is here with Batman and Spider-Man. If this is the first time you're catching my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I post Arrow and Flash content every week. I post Arrow theory videos, and I would really love to have you a part of the Geekiverse family so we can all theorize and talk together, because I really love and care about all you guys. But if this is also the first time you're catching my channel, this is going to be a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen it yet, come back to me when you have, and let's just jump right in to Arrow, the Flash, part 1 of the crossover. The Flash vs. Arrow. Worlds collide and differences make everything a little awkward at first. It was actually kind of nice to see this type of stuff on TV. It was like, when they first announced they were doing the crossover, I feel like, if comment down below if I was the only one, but I totally forgot about Batman vs. Superman, because I was solely focused on Arrow and Flash crossing over. Like, I totally forgot about Batman vs. Superman, and I'm not sure if I feel bad about that or not, because the way this is, all of this, it's great, and I'm gonna dive into more about that in a minute. Oliver's a bad influence, and an exception to cheat on your boyfriend with? That's funny. I love how they melded both of the shows perfectly. The comedic side of the Flash, the seriousness of Arrow, and then they both do the same thing and they come together. And I really liked how Iris was like, he's on my list of 3 that I'm allowed to cheat on my boyfriend with, and I'm like, I wonder who the other 2 are. I really wish that they would have made some kind of a reference to, like, maybe Bruce Wayne or something, or I don't know, anybody else, but it would have been nice. Like, Barry should have been like, oh, what, you have a thing for billionaires? And she'd have been like, well, there's another one in Gotham I would have that also put on the list, and I'd have been like, oh, Batman reference. But I don't know. It just would have been cute. It was funny to see. Silly nicknames. This is one of my favorite parts. I kind of wish I hadn't have seen this in the trailer. I watch a trailer. I'm going to stop watching trailers sometimes. But he was like, we're going to talk about you giving your villains silly nicknames later. He was like, yeah, we call him Captain Cold. And he was like, what, over coffee with Deathstroke and the Huntress? I was like, Barry just fired some shots. Barry was like, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna have breakfast over silly code names with Deathstroke and Huntress, and I was like, yo, that proves how close they are. Where he is allowed to talk shit to that level. Cause I'm pretty sure he probably would have also mentioned Canary, but he can't cause she's gone. Lazarus Pit. Training montage. This was by far, like, and plus this was Oliver's new excuse to test a new gadget. Let's be real here. Like, let's be serious. This is Oliver's attempt to test his new crossbow gadgets. So, and it was funny because he was, I'm gonna hit you. He's like, no, you're not. Boom. And I'm like, nope, you cheated. Only 5 people have caught his arrows, and that's Slade, Huntress, Malcolm Merlin, and I think that's it, actually. Billy Wintergreen didn't throw an arrow at him, so that doesn't count. But still, it's like, boof, you're cheating. You have super strength. It's okay. I mean, you have super speed. It's all right. But then he got the 2 in his back. He's like, you shot me. I heard you heal fast. It's like, walk it off. Man up. It's fine. But Dr. Wells is such a damn liar. You see, obviously, because of all the pictures they kept posting, when tonight's the Arrow part of it, their Team Flash is going to Team Arrow's Arrow Cave. They already went to the Flash Cave, so obviously at some point they were going to figure it out. But Wells is like, oh, call Oliver Queen. We need the Arrow. I'm like, you cheated because you're from the future, and you're a walking, not in a wheelchair, villain-esque bastard. I'm like, you're not slick, Wells. You know, I had a really wonky theory about him now. There's lots of theories about him, but now I have one of my own, and please comment down below or correct me if I'm wrong on this. I'm starting to feel that Dr. Wells might be Booster Gold. Because if you I don't know why I thought of this, but I was thinking he's from the future. Booster Gold would always talk his shit from the future. He'd be like, oh, I know, because I'm this and whatever. And I'm like, no, you don't. You and your claptrap robot just know things because you're from the future. So, I don't know. I'm going to slap Booster Gold on that fire of who Dr. Wells is, because that's funny. That would be funny if it turned out to be him, because I wouldn't see it coming. Would you guys? That's all I had to say about that. Beating on your girl's boyfriend. Yeah, when you're mad about stuff, that's not the way you go about it. I kind of would have liked if they do like an alternate fight where it's like Oliver is the one that gets angry, and we see all the angry things and what he does against him. And it just goes to Felicity angry, like, can't you see I love you, damn it? And then it just turns into something really wrong and funny. But I don't know. And then Barry uses the 1,000 punches, like from Asura's wrath and whatnot. He's like, "Urgh." I'm like, all right. And I really feel like that fight was, I felt like it was fair, if that sounds weird, because, I mean, Oliver's a very skilled martial artist, we already know. So this is the first time he's ever fought somebody with super speed. You know, super strength, all that shit, he's got that down pat. He can do all that. I feel like if the fight would went a little bit longer, he would have figured out, you know, oh, I had to hit where he's going to be, not where he is. So if he would have dodged left, he would have hit right and then hit left. You know, he'd have been able to do like 2 things at once and all that stuff. But all in all, their fight scene was awesome. I loved it. I did. Everything was, the only wrong part was when he put the arrow on the building. He's like, where are you going? I'm like, oh crap, he's using all the skills he's learned in past episodes. Nothing about that is good. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, now Oliver was screwed twice. It's a good thing he had another one. Part of me was really hoping somebody who can fly would have swooped in and saved him, but I was like, crap. This is not the Justice League cartoon, where you're like, I could use some air support since I can't fly. Whoosh! Someone whoops in and saves you. Team Arrow and Team Flash debate on who can win, and that was a great scene. Barry has superpowers. Oliver's a bow and arrow. Do you know how many people Oliver's killed with that bow and arrow? And then Cisco tried to move him with science. And Jiggle's like, I'm going on with experience. And Felicity's like, you guys are not having this conversation right now. Because I bet in her head she was like, I don't want either of them to technically win. So yeah, I don't want to be known to like a bitch that loses. So, but I mean, come on now. It's something funny. Like, if you'd have swapped scenarios, I don't think Barry would have been able to deal with the Mirakuru army, or Malcolm Merlin, or whatever's happening with Ra's al Ghul this season. So, when you put the statistics and you think about it like that, Arrow's already won. But comment down below who you think wins between Flash and Arrow. Task Force for Zoom, aka Zoom and his bitches. I would find it so funny if this was A, Suicide Squad reference, or B, a Rogues reference. Since he might be Zoom or something, but this is not going to be your normal task force. Either Amanda Waller's going to step in, or there's going to be like a bunch of technological superpowered stuff that's going to be in this. So that's my theory. Like, either Skinny Waller's going to walk in and be like, look, you need superpowers? I got superpowers, and I got that for you. Because I'm skinny, even though I should be fat. But whatever. It's cool. I could do that. Oliver's baby mama. Yeah, remember her? That woman that Moira bribed? Here's $1 million to never speak of this ever again. Here's another $1 million when you get to Central City. I was like, yo, have there been hints about this kind of stuff throughout the seasons? Don't make me binge watch season 1 again. Because I watched it the first time and didn't understand a lot of stuff that I do now. So don't make me binge watch it again. But this was amazing. I cannot believe that this is what... See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, something I've always talked about is DC might not be at Marvel level when it comes to all their stuff, but it's quality over quantity. You see that fresh feeling we had where it's a brand new crossover and it was marketed great, and we've been so excited for this? That's what DC's going to give to us. They're going to give us that feeling of that brand spanking new comic book, new game smell. And it's going to be amazing for what they do. I can't wait to see them cross over again. I feel like they might do this once every season or two, maybe. Not once every season, because it might be a little dry, but maybe for like one, maybe now, since this has been in the middle of both their series, probably a season finale crossover would do good. Like a bigger threat for both of them shows up. Or hell, maybe Barry might come help for Ra's al Ghul. But I don't want him to die at his hands. But please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you thought of the crossover, and if you're excited for Arrow tonight. My social media links will be at the end of this video, as well as annotations to other videos you should click, like my past Arrow reviews with lots of other theories in there, and great other videos you already have, and that big old subscribe button, just in case you forgot. But don't forget that through good times and bad times, always remember to geek out and enjoy your lives, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for part 2, Arrow, the Brave and the Bold.